I'm your cult boyfriend. The 43 sexiest movie kisses of all time, from Women's Health, from Casablanca to Cruel Intentions. These smooches are all worthy of a standing ovation. I already like what we see here, specifically right there. That's that's awesome. That'd be my number one. That fucking moment changed my life. Okay, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Selma Blair in Cruel Intentions, fucking making out, changed my life. My body chemistry was never the same after that, dude. Ever, bro. Notebook, that's a good kiss. Kisses are really important. What am I talking about? What am I doing, Zach? Okay, okay. Jesus Christ. Kisses are really important. Here's the thing. I love like romance films. I love, coming of age films. I love love stories in movies. And I don't know what's a good way to kind of explain this. A great kiss in a romance film is similar to a perfect kill in a horror movie, and fans of those rom-coms, of those romances, of those teen films and television shows, they have a criteria as well that like the best kisses need to meet. And to be truly exceptional, you have to transcend even that criteria as a concept, right? Uh, Great kisses, sexiest kisses, they're very important. They are truly cinematic. I think that a kiss and a kill are equally cinematic, honestly, and we love to see them. I love to see them. The 43 sexiest movie kisses of all time. Like my number one, sure, right now, because I can't take my eyes off of it, is um, Sarah Michelle Gellar and Selma Blair in Cruel Intentions. Like I said, changed my entire body chemistry and the outlook I had in life. It's wild, bro. It's such a good kiss. God, the little bit of spit that was right here, so sexy, bro. Uh, oh God, I might be insufferable in this video, but I also liked, Spider-Man had a wonderful kiss. I just think that the Spider-Man kiss was improved upon within the OC with Rachel Bilson and Adam Brody, but still, that Spider-Man kiss is great. There's a lot of great kisses out there, guys. And I think it's best to, like I said, view like these sexy movie kisses as like there are cinematic expectations of a beautiful kiss, of a beautiful romance that are incredibly similar, but also thematically opposite of a great kill or a great horror movie sequence. Like they're very important. I love them. I love these kisses. Let's fucking go to it, dude. Number one, Brokeback. Wait, we have video? We can just watch kisses? No way. We can watch kisses. God bless the person who wrote this article, dude. Okay, let's judge it. Oh, well, yeah, this is pretty good. I don't like Brokeback Mountain, but oh, that's hot, bro. See, look, this like it's meeting the criteria of a decent kiss. Oh, Michelle Williams. I'm so sorry, my baby, my baby girl. That was great. Talk about all the cinematic setups and the fact that Michelle Williams sees it happen. Right? She plays Heath Ledger's wife in the film and also played his wife in real life or was his wife in real life. I can't even speak, dude. That was good. It meets a lot of criteria for like incredible drama. Like that was a perfect storm of a kiss. There was the passion, there was the immediacy, there was like the intimacy, the realness of like Jake reaching them both reaching out to each other's faces in the middle of it and just can't control the passion there. And the ultimate dramatic cherry on top is, of course, them being seen by the worst person to possibly see it happen. Cool. Cool. Oh, we just gotta watch this anyway, dude. Shh.
He kept talking about this bulimic head case he dumped over the 4th of July.
Really? Bulimic head case.
Yeah. What a loser she must be.
Already with the hair pulling. This movie was so fucking good. Oh, it's one of the best movies ever, but let's get before I get copyright claimed.
Now, close your eyes and wet your lips.
Are you for real?
You want to learn or not?
I guess.
Bro, bro. Yes. Because you have to also consider this within the context of the film itself being like Catherine is that's who Sarah Michelle Gellar plays. And what she is trying to do is corrupt Selma Blair's character, completely corrupt her. So she's kind of a symbol of like naive, stupid, dumb purity, right? And she and her stepbrother Sebastian are trying to not only deflower her, but corrupt her intensely and endlessly. And this is a part of that. This is a seduction. She's seduced by both Catherine and Sebastian. This is Catherine's seduction scene. Effortless. Sarah Michelle Gellar, brilliant, brilliant performance. This is the sexiest movie character of all time. Because I'm attracted to complete evil. And maybe kind of upper class evil. Because that's also fascinating. This movie's just amazing, but here it is, boys.
See, that wasn't so scary.
It was nothing.
Okay, let's try it again. Only this time, I'm gonna stick my tongue in your mouth. And when I do that, I want you to massage my tongue with yours. And that's what first.
I watched this movie before I had ever kissed anybody. So, like in a postmodern way, Catherine, Sarah Michelle Gellar corrupt, didn't just corrupt Selma Blair. She corrupted a 9 or 10-year-old me because this was before I ever kissed anybody and like before I knew what half of the stuff, the sexual things they were talking about in the film, I didn't know what any of them were really. And I never French kissed anybody or kissed anybody with tongue at this point. So I remember taking what she said as like, yes, this is how you do it. This is how you actually kiss. Like she taught me how to kiss.
Okay.
Eyes closed. Not bad.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, oh. What am I doing in this? What am I doing? What is this video about? There you have it. That was masterfully done. I hope so. Bro, my mind is fried. I'm cooked. I'm cooked right now. I just got cooked by Sarah and Selma. Like, how do you go on? How do you continue after watching that? I guess you just stumble through it as best you can. That's the best movie kiss of all time. I don't care. Number three, Ghost. I haven't watched this movie in a while. Fucking 2 minute clip. Where's it? Oh yeah, he comes up behind her and this is nice. I think it's hitting all the necessary beats of a good kiss. There's intimacy, there's passion, there's memory. And there's like, the idea that you are molding, sculpting something together, meaning love, meaning a shared love, meaning passion, being intimacy. Like intimacy is built, right? And like I think that using this clay, using the pottery is kind of like a hyper literal metaphor, representing you sharing the act of building an architecture of intimacy with someone. And all obviously like a phallic symbol too, at least in this particular case, that was looking very phallic. Yeah, it still is. This is a bit erotic. Gotta be real. Yep. And the more excited they get, the more well defined this phallic sculpture becomes. And there's the kiss. That's a good one. Nothing remarkable. Atonement. Pop up. You're gonna get in the way of me fucking watching Keira Knightley kiss? You're gonna get in the way of me watching a Keira Knightley sexy kiss? How do I even get rid of that? What the fuck is that, dude? Refresh the page? Women's health, bro. This movie is good. It's a little wild, but it's good. There's not a whole lot to this kiss, but like what makes this kiss impressive or important or is how it informs the characters, right? How it how it's such a monumental act right now. There's not a whole lot of symbolism going on. This is a payoff within the film itself. And it's okay. It's all right. Keira Knightley did all of the heavy lifting in that scene, though. James McAvoy just had to kiss her, which must have been can't even joke, man. Keira Knightley's beautiful. It must have been great. Deathly Hallows Part 2. You know what? Let's not even waste our time. Not gonna say anything there. The Notebook. This was great. This was great. It is truly iconic. It really is. Let's get to where it actually happens. Like, I'm fast forwarding through a lot of these clips because, the length. I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube with some of this stuff. But it's all important. It's like a build up to a great kill in a horror movie. Keep thinking of it that way. And it's doing it so well. Like, you're hitting all of the great beats. You're fulfilling certain expectations while inverting others. You are setting up like the perfect cinematic payoff to your romantic film. The thing that people will remember most within the romance is normally the kiss, just like people will remember a truly poetic murder in a horror movie. Like, look at that. Look at that. The gaze. Characters kissing in the rain in a romance film, characters kissing in the rain in romantic cinema is like, a character dying in the dark, like with a flashlight. It's like the exact trappings that you need to make the kiss as cinematic as possible, as beautiful as possible. Yeah, dude. Like I felt that, bro. I felt that. That was some real shit. That was good. And no matter what, you need to have that chemistry or that passion. Oh no, what happened to Titanic? Nothing screams romantic like kissing each other while standing on the railings of a very large cruise ship. That kiss was awesome, and that's monumentally symbolic of so many different things within James Cameron's film. That's my favorite James Cameron film by far, and it's mostly due to the romance. I loved Kate Winslet within that film; she was amazing. But it's how the characters feel. It's also how the film feels at the moment. Very impressive kiss. Ram-Leela. I've never watched this, so let's see, man. It's not going to be really that fair because I haven't, I don't know what like this kiss means. She's gorgeous. Don't really know who that is, but yeah, she's beautiful. Like I don't know what this means within the context of the film, so I can't really analyze or criticize it. All I can say is that it's hot. It's sexy. It looks really goofy though. Like it looks camp as hell, but I don't know if that's just because Bollywood films are kind of campy and silly, but it is sexy. It just looks extremely cartoonish, but it worked on me. I just don't know the like that's from a movie called Ram-Leela. I don't know what that is, man. Freed. That's something I didn't watch, but I'd kind of like to, so I'm not gonna watch it, save myself a spoiler or something. Silver Linings Playbook. I watched it. I don't remember a kiss being memorable. To this? Ah, I watched this movie like twice. I remember a lot of things about it. I don't remember this kiss at all. I don't think it was very impactful. I don't hate this movie. It's fine. But I don't remember this shit at all, which leads me to think it wasn't a very good kiss. Oh my God, this pop up again. How do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of that? Oh my God, dude, that's like the most intrusive pop up I've ever fucking seen, bro. Oh God, there's a lot of these. There's a lot of these. I can't be looking at every one, bro. Oh, where's a really cool one? Casablanca. No. Here it is. This is awesome. This is it. This is the best part of the first Spider-Man movie. It's not an action scene. It's not some superheroic moment. It's this right here. Come on. Who hasn't done this with their significant other? Just to do it, right? And then comment on that you did the Spider-Man kiss. That's another cool thing about movie kisses. They're often imitated by the audience member. A lot of what we see in films we imitate. Sometimes we don't even realize that we're doing it. And especially kind of like the more sexy elements of films, they burrow. They get really deep into our psyches, right? And we don't know it, but a lot of the times we have cinematic expectations of not only sex but of love itself, And the Spider-Man kiss, that's a more obvious example of like when you're doing something that you saw in a movie and it's goofy and it's fun. But sometimes we have to take a step back and go like, at least for me, my entire concept of love, I think is born of cinema. And if not cinema, then of novels. Like it's not real life, right? We have fictive expectations of love. And cinema, I think, affected a lot of us very deeply, especially if you're watching my channel. Like, we have cinematic expectations for our lives. Guy Debord, who wrote The Society of the Spectacle, possibly my favorite work of philosophy ever, said that our lives have been replaced by its representation. Representations upon representations upon representations form many spectacles. And I don't want to place a value judgment on that, because there are times where you are lucky enough to have a moment that is better than cinematic, but those moments are rare and probably once in a lifetime things. Because real love, even film can't match it, but you are quietly comparing it to something fictive, to something that's not real. Kisses are very interesting. I hate this movie, 50 Shades of Grey. It's not even goofy bad. She hate me, never been kissed. Divergent. We're gonna get one that I really like. 500 Days of Summer. Fuck you. Fuck that. Didn't watch The Choice. Didn't watch Work It. That's Sabrina Carpenter. I didn't know she acted, guys. I had no idea she was in movies. I just know that she sang that song Espresso. You're telling me she's an actor? This is fucking silly, dude. I don't know. I didn't watch the fucking movie. Why am I even watching this? What can I possibly say? Crazy, stupid love, no, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Brown Sugar was good. Everyone in this movie is hot. So, yeah, this was good. Sanai Lathan. She stole my heart in Love and Basketball. Like, I will be in love with her forever. I have a huge crush on her that'll never change. This is a great kiss, actually. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, that's just sexy. So this is the second time we've seen a woman held against a bookshelf, right? So like something like that is worth engaging with, interacting with, because if you see it more than once, it means that it benefits the kiss in some way. Like this bookshelf, if I'm going with the great kisses or like great kills in horror movies, a bookshelf is like a cobweb, a bookshelf is like a dark alley. Like the bookshelf matter. We know that women read more than men. But I doubt that's a huge part of it. Like, what do books represent? Books represent a record of events. Books represent history. Books represent knowledge and expression. And if your love is holding you against and then that kiss happens, it is like either the culmination of all of your knowledge and expression or its ultimate representation since you are standing in front of it as if that's your backdrop as you're kissed. And obviously we're watching these romance films from the position of the women who watch them because that's who they are for. And if we want to properly analyze them, we have to view it through a kind of feminine lens. Otherwise it's just like, yeah, I get it, Tay Diggs. She's hot. Throw her against that fucking bookshelf and rip her clothes off. Like, that's easier. We want to look at it from the other side because that's who it's really speaking to. Moonlight, Step Up 2, Longest Ride, Princess Diaries 2. Give me something I could talk about. Another great. Keira Knightley was good at these. This is good. I think my favorite Pride and Prejudice is obviously the Colin Firth one. He was so fucking good. Like you can see with Colin Firth's Mr. Darcy. Ugh, almost forgot. I almost lost all of the respect I ever had from my female audience with that Mr. Darcy. It was wonderful. He was like unbelievable. Like you can see what makes that character so irresistible throughout the ages. I thought he was very good. But Keira Knightley was excellent in this Pride and Prejudice film. Like she's such I love her actually. I've I've never hated her in a film, and I've always been impressed by her. And I've always thought she was like striking, like strikingly beautiful. So I've always liked being around her when it came to watching a movie. And yeah, and this kiss is legendary on its own. It's like legendary within a book, but they did the framing really interestingly, didn't they? Like that's as cinematic as it gets, dude. Look at that. Like that this is cinema. This is actual cinema. That's wild, dude. That is so wild. That was awesome. That's pure cinema. That's what cinema was made for. A kiss like that. Twilight. I love Twilight. It's slow. Because a large part of Twilight has this kind of Mormon subtext to it. And Mormonism is a strange religion, and all religion is about repression, but Mormonism is even more so about it. Especially if you're a young person then, and you have these conflicted thoughts. Like Twilight's a very conflicted book series, and an even more conflicted series of films because there are these BDSM uh, fantasies within it, and yet the characters themselves repress all of that in the most unhealthy ways possible, which makes Twilight fascinating to interact with. Then you get like an outbreak of passion like this, but the repression has to kick in. Like you have to hold back. And that's the kind of self-hating, like Mormon thought that is within the Twilight series. It makes it really interesting. It makes for a great on-screen kiss. I thought that was great. Jennifer's body, yes, yes, yes. Uh, I'm a guy. Maybe I'm more partial to women kissing women. Who knows? Let's not read into that too much, though. Oh boy. Oh, I'm supposed to be analyzing, aren't I? When chicks kiss, my brain turns to rot. I don't. Like, I have a video on this. I have a more sober mind in the video that I have analyzing this movie. Right now, let's just enjoy good cinema. Ah, the slowness of the tongue, bro. Like, oh my God, like the curiosity of the tongue. Yeah, that was fucking rad. It was fucking great. Hey, I have a video on this film too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I agree. This one is good. It's just it's just one of those great moments where you feel that their love is so genuine. Because it is, because like it remarkably, outlandishly is completely genuine. I really did like this. I remembered it. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is pretty good. Another rom-com that I love is 27 Dresses. I have a video on that where I analyze that one too. And Pretty Woman's probably the best romantic comedy of all time. Romantic comedies are just screwball comedies for the late 80s and 90s and 2000s, right? They kind of are the same thing. They have the same beats and the same kind of philosophy, which is a beautiful philosophy and a fun, clever, and sexy philosophy. I like that. That is so nice. Like it's sweet, it's tender, it's back and forth. It's meant and it's felt for both parties involved. It's a very sweet moment where, and it's also incredibly fun. These two had phenomenal chemistry together. They were really nice. Yeah, it's very good. I like that movie. Pretty Woman, there it is. Oh, I love this one. Oh God, it's so fucking good. Yes. And this one's easy to see, right? He's kind of like lifting her out of a bad lifestyle, saving her in a large way. And from the framing of this scene, there are bars like around her, and he's taking her out of the bars. He's reaching into the bars that are made from the handrails, and he's showing her affection within them, and he takes her out. Right? Like there's poetry and there's symbolism within this kiss, which makes it so nice. And it's obviously a ladder because she's kind of on the first rung on the ladder to success, and a lot of people get stuck there and never get to the second rung on the ladder. And he's there to help her. But what's truly remarkable about this kiss is that these look like bars, and he's liberating her from the prison that she is arguably held within. And it doesn't have to be like a prison of being a sex worker, although that's what I think the film is relating. But I think it's also more emotional. Like she's guarded. They're both guarded, actually. Like she's guarded and she internalizes a lot of pain and she doesn't like to let a lot of people in, but he's got the key to her heart, right? So he gets to go in between the bars. Between the bars is also the name of a great Elliott Smith song. Should listen to that. Breakfast at Tiffany's, never liked it. Yes. Tay Diggs, look at you. You just get to pop up on this list a bunch, bro. I get it. Yeah, this is good. I like the crowded ones too, because it's like you two are the only people in the world. Like it's your moment, it's your spotlight, and it gives you a romantic outlook on life. Because as you're walking by, you don't know it, but some people are having their cinematic moment, are having their completion of an arc, of a real life arc, before your eyes. And look how happy they are, dude. You can't help but smile. It's like you can't help but gasp when you see someone's entrails ripped out in a splatter flick. Right. Yeah, dude. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, this shit was rad. Yeah, because we're kind of marrying ultra violence to sex. This is clearly a kiss. Out of all the kisses that we've covered so far, uh, this kiss was made for men to interact with, right? Like, Drive is a film for guys, and this is how guys would kind of ruminate over a kiss. So, like, this is the psychology of a kiss in a man's mind. It's intimately connected to a display of aggression or ultraviolence. She's not pushed against a bookshelf as you would see in one that's meant for the feminine gaze. This is a confined space. It's kind of claustrophobic in the I think the male psychology of like the 2010s. That was also a claustrophobic kind of psyche to deal with. And she is the light inside of this elevator. But he's a symbol of ultraviolence, of the efficiency of ultraviolence. And that long gaze. This is a kiss that really capitalizes on nihilistic masculine desires, and it's a wonderful one. But do you see how different a kiss, like from a guy's psychology, is than one for women? Quite different. What's fun to consider also is that both him stomping this guy's face into mush and him kissing her uh, require the same amount of intimacy for the scene composition itself. And that's what I mean by intimately blending or marrying intimacy or sorry, passion to ultra violence. You know what I'm saying? It's a great kiss. It's great. This fucking pop-up is gonna be the death of me. Oh, I've been really liking this article, but you gotta do something about that pop-up. And that was it. That's at the very end. They put that at the very fucking end, but that was great. That was so much fun. That was so much fun, dude. Um, yeah, I had fun doing that. Don't mind me. Oh, yeah, bye. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go do serious stuff, guys. Serious film stuff. Bye.